there is a way AI can be saving you hundreds of hours every single week, growing your business in your sleep. The problem is most business owners are so busy working inside of their business that they can't even take 10 minutes out of their day to learn how this works. Now, my name's Liam, and for the past 3 years, we've been working with business owners just like you, helping them grow by implementing AI-powered sales and marketing systems. And in this video, I'll be showing you, firstly, why it's business suicide to ignore this AI system, where we're seeing the highest ROI with AI right now, as well as the solutions that you can start using from today. But before we begin, how do you know if AI is actually right for your business in the first place? Because if you're like me, you see most of the AI market as complete fluff that doesn't actually help us achieve anything. And it feels that way because, well, to be honest, I think most of it is fluff. We would start subscriptions in our own business with all of these different AI tools, treating every single tool like some kind of magic silver bullet that would then fix all of our problems. And then after months of not using these tools, we'd then be back at square one, canceling the subscription because it just didn't work. And as business owners, we're being bombarded with this type of AI solution every single day. It's super confusing, and it just leads you to continue business as normal, ignoring AI. And that's where the biggest problem begins. The businesses that see the most growth in 2025 will have cracked the AI code. And the truth is, ignoring AI for your business in 2025 is like ignoring the internet in 1993. There are massive, massive opportunities in front of us, so we need to know where to make the right decisions. So what can you do? Well, if you're going to use AI, there needs to be some kind of ROI attached to it. And with most of the solutions out there just isn't. But today, I want to change that for you. Now, most people will look for a solution before they actually understand the problems that they're facing. And this is where 99% of businesses get it very, very wrong. The only way that you're going to see ROI with AI is by understanding the constraints that you have and the problems that you face in your business. So today, you'll have an insight into some of these problems that you're likely facing that maybe you didn't even know existed. So look, what kind of ROI are we seeing? And I really want you to think about these next points because they should resonate. Now, the clients that we work with don't have a lead generation problem. You can always spend more on ads, you can go and create more content, network with other businesses. Lead gen is actually stupidly simple, but it's the process of turning a lead into a paying customer where they then start to struggle. And I think that this is the best use case for AI right now. So let's jump into this exact use case. Now, according to Harvard Business Review, taking longer than 5 minutes to get back to a new lead will drop your chances of turning that lead into a qualified prospect by 400%. And the average response time to new leads is 42 hours. And they also found that 71% of all B2B leads never even got a response after submitting their info to a company. Imagine that. The average business takes almost 2 days to get back to a lead, by which point their chances of working with that lead have plummeted 4x. And why? Well, a lead lands in over a weekend. They get ignored until the sales team come in on the Monday, by which point the leads have already gone somewhere else and the sales team are now snowed under a pile of leads they have no clue what to do with. And that cycle just repeats itself, with the founder then being left wondering why their business isn't growing, usually turning their attention to spending more on ads or looking for more lead gen strategies. And this is the biggest trap that I see. And it has to be the most frustrating thing for me to see as well, considering how easy this problem is to solve and the opportunity that you now have to fix it using AI. So look, how do we solve this? Well, we know that the only thing that we need to do is get back to our leads in under 5 minutes of them submitting their info. And we need to be able to do this without a human in the evenings or on the weekends having to step in. And if we know that, then we just need a solution that can engage with all of our leads instantly. And this seems obvious, but that's because it is. Even having some form of automated email workflow set up that go out to all of your new leads is a solution here. But when it comes to AI solutions, we now have access to these AI agents that can handle all of our leads for us. We've been able to take our speed to lead to under 1 minute by using these agents, literally boosting our chances of us and our clients working with every lead by 400%. And this one AI solution solves such an obvious problem that it's often enough to actually help you grow your business. There's no need for fancy AI calendars or content scheduling AI tools. Just fix your slow speed to lead. So look, what kind of solutions exist out there? Well, you have a few options here. One, selfishly, is to work with us. By going to the application in the description of this video, we can build you a completely automated sales and marketing system 4xing your chances of turning leads into qualified prospects. Now, the benefits of this is we can build an unlimited amount of these agents into your business that do these different tasks, which we're going to talk about more on in a moment. The other option you have is to take an off-the-shelf solution. The problem is most of the time, these off-the-shelf solutions limit you to one agent per account. And if I'm being completely honest, I just haven't been amazed by anything that's on the market that at least is off the shelf, as it's just so basic and so restrictive in terms of what you can do. So those are your two options. You either go big and have something built around your business, or you go small and you have massive limitations. But from this video, you should start to understand the opportunity cost that you're spending by not having some kind of system in place. And once you know that, these solutions become an essential thing that you need to start investing into. So look, how else can AI be helping us? We used to be absolutely obsessed with filling our sales calendar with booked appointments every single week. We'd have 30 to 40 booked calls with these new leads, and half the time they wouldn't even show up, and when they did, they weren't qualified to be there in the first place. So we were optimizing for booked calls, not qualified booked calls. And we've worked with clients that were doing the exact same thing. We work with a property company right now that previously would speak to over 300 prospects every single month on 45-minute to 1 hour long sales calls. That's almost 300 hours of team time spent on calls every month. And just like us, 80% of these calls were complete time wasters with people that weren't qualified and should never have been there in the first place. So here's how AI helped. Just like reaching out to all of our leads instantly, these AI agents can now start to qualify these leads through conversations that it's having with them. They can serve payment links, booking links based on certain qualification criteria, all from having a back and forth dynamic conversation with every lead. So this means that not everyone can now book in a call with us or even buy from us. We start removing these bottlenecks and these friction points inside of our funnel. And that property client, they now only book 50 calls per month, but every single one of those calls is highly qualified and engaged buyers that the AI has spoken with and qualified. This has not only saved them over 250 hours a month on wasted sales calls, it's also sent their conversion rate through the roof. So already, just with these two AI solutions, we now get back to our leads instantly and we qualify them before a human team member needs to get involved. So what's next? Well, you very likely have a huge list of leads that you've considered dead. These leads were originally interested in what you offered, but for whatever reason, they stopped responding. Now, we have a client that had over 100,000 leads sat inside of their CRM that they had completely written off as dead. All of that ad spend, all of that energy wasted into 100,000 leads that never made a purchase or took next steps. And now we know that the slow speed to lead that they had and the lack of engagement was probably a massive reason for that. So what did we do here? Well, we built this hybrid style conversational AI that actually reaches out to all new leads on a regular basis, reopening up conversations with these dead leads. And just from doing this alone, we've seen new signups and bookings come through every single day for the clients that we work with. Think about it. A buying cycle is very rarely 1 to 2 days. It can be months, sometimes even years. So if you're writing off your leads too early, you're basically just throwing cash and opportunities down the drain. Now, this AI solution is even stronger when you combine it with something like sending regular emails to your list, educating them on what you do and how you help your clients and your different customers. At Unorthodox, we find leads that have been inside of our ecosystem, speaking with our AI agents and reading our emails for 6 months before they decide to book in a call with us. And when they do book in for a call, they're usually ready to pay and go right away because they're warm. They've seen our content. They've had constant engagement from us. They've spoken to our AI agents. They've read our emails. So you need to extend your buying cycle and make sure you have systems and processes in place to keep these old dead leads engaged and warm. So look, finally, how do all of these AI agents work together? Now, the 3 AI agents that I've spoken about are usable by 99% of you watching this video, and they play into this wider AI system that we implement. They all have the potential to bring you an insane amount of ROI when they're executed in the right way. But we need to go back to square one for a moment. If these solutions are set up before you understand the problems inside of your business, then you're gonna struggle to see the results. So what do you need to do? You need to fully understand the problems that your business is facing. The reason why those AI tools that you've tried haven't worked in the past is because you just don't understand why you needed them. And in 2025, we're going to see more businesses take the time to remove themselves from the operational side of their business and focus on identifying constraints, implementing these different AI solutions that are then built around them and the systems that they already have. This is by far the biggest opportunity that you now have to grow your business. It's staring at you right in the face. You need to take action on it. And it's the one thing that you can do right now that could absolutely change everything. From the quality of leads you generate, to lowering the cost of acquiring a client or a customer, reducing the time managing your pipeline, and closing way more business because you now have these automated smart systems working on autopilot whilst you sleep. So look, now you know what's possible in the next steps you need to take. I've left the links to some of the off-the-shelf solutions that you can use in the description of this video. But honestly, I don't recommend any of them. I don't think any of the off-the-shelf solutions right now do the role that we need it to complete any justice whatsoever. Considering the value and the results that we can get from automating this portion of the business the right way, it makes no sense to put all of that trust in a low budget, cheap AI tool. So look, for now, the best thing that you can do is play around with some of them, have a look at them, start to educate yourself on these different AI solutions and the systems that you already have and tying them into that, or work with us and we'll do it all for you. Now, if you wanted some more training on these AI agents, I've actually made this video right here walking you through exactly how they all work. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And I will be creating more videos very, very soon, showcasing some more solutions that you can actually take away and go and build for yourself.